If you're in the market for a deal on a new construction home, then you're in the right place. Now, if you've seen any of my previous videos, then you're going to know that I'm a huge fan of quick move-in homes. Why? Well, because if there's one thing the builders don't like, it's having finished inventory of unsold homes on their books, especially as we're coming to the end of the year. Now, with that in mind, I've hand-selected some of the absolute best opportunities available right now in both Frisco and Prosper. So make sure you stick around because your ideal home might be one of the ones that I'm about to showcase. Hi, this is Andrew with the Andrew Smith team, eXp Realty here in Frisco, Texas. And before we jump into the homes that we're going to showcase today, I just want to point out, or ask that you keep in mind that the deals that I'm going to be showing you are definitely not available on every single home. They're not by every builder, and they're not in every single community. But the important thing is understanding that they are out there. So let me show you some of the best deals that I was able to find going through what is currently available. All right, so the first home that we're looking at here is actually in Prosper. It is in the Windsong Ranch community. And as you may know, Windsong Ranch is one of the most popular master plan communities in the entire area, most famous for its 5-acre crystal clear lagoon. It's a great community. There's always tons going on there, and there's a lot of new construction activity in that area. So this particular home that we're looking at here, this was built by Normandy Homes, or is being built by Normandy Homes, I should say. It is done, and it's recently had a price reduction. It's a 4-bedroom, 4-bath home, just a little bit under 2,900 square feet of living space. And as you can see right here, the price has recently been reduced about $70,000. Now again, as I go through these homes, are these prices the absolute final price? No, they're probably not, especially considering the time of year. And if the builders have reduced the price this much so far, there's a good possibility that a little bit more may be available. So as we move on here, next house I'm going to show you, this one is in the Fields community in Frisco. One of the absolute most popular communities right now, an absolute ton of buzz surrounding Fields with everything that's going on there. You've got the Omni PGA Resort, the PGA headquarters, 2 golf courses. You've got Fields West, the shopping and entertainment district being built right now. And it is one that's attracted a lot of attention. And again, I have to say, sales in Fields have remained brisk. Anytime I do a video on the Fields community, one of the most common some of the most common feedback I get is, it seems priced high compared to the other areas. And I'm not gonna lie, it is priced higher than many of the other areas around. It's definitely at a bit of a premium, but they are able to command it. And again, sales there have been really strong. So this is one of the smaller homes. It's on the 40-foot wide lots. It is a 3-bedroom, 4-bath home. As you can see here, it has had nearly a $90,000 price reduction for this particular home. Moving on from here, we are going back up into Prosper for this one. Once again, we are in Windsong Ranch. This particular home, it is a home that's on the 66-foot wide lot. It's 5 bedrooms right here, 5 bedrooms, 4 baths. It's 3,481, so just a tick under 3,500 square feet of living space. And this one has come down in price about $79,000. Moving on from there, we've got this one. Now this one is a pretty incredible deal. This one's also in Prosper. It is in a community known as Lakes at Legacy. It's a smaller community. The only 2 builders in there are Grand Homes and Shattuck Homes. Shattuck are built out, but Grand still have a few homes remaining. And this is one of them. This is a 5-bedroom, 4-bath home, just over 3,000 square feet of living space. And as you could see, it was originally listed for $1,028,000, and the price has now been reduced to $883,000. So to say that the builder is motivated to get this home sold would absolutely be an understatement. So moving on from here, we are now still in Prosper, and this property is in the Star Trail community, another one of Prosper's really popular master plan communities. So bigger home right here. This one's a 5-bedroom, 5-bath home, nearly 4,500 square feet of living space. And you can see this one here has had the price reduced about $140,000, with them currently asking $1.265. This is a home being built by Coventry Homes, and this one will be available the end of January. Moving on from here, again, we're still in Star Trail in Prosper. And this home here is a 4-bedroom, 5-bath home, 3,553 square feet, and it's also had a really nice price reduction. So we're looking at about $105,000 reduction here on an 86-foot wide lot. So again, one of the things that many of the buyers ask me for is, where are some of the larger lots located? Because as we know, with pricing is soaring over the last few years, one of the ways the builders have been able to keep the costs down, and they're certainly not cheap by any means, but is to build properties or to build homes on narrower lots. So they're able to add a few more homes into the subdivision, which I know many people don't like, but it's able to spread the cost of the land and the development over more homes. But this one here is one of the homes on an 86-foot wide lot. Now, next up, we are back in Frisco. So now we are in Lexington, and this is a Toll Brothers home. Brothers build a fantastic home. I actually did a special video on this home just a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to put a link to it in the description below if you'd like additional information on this home. It's a 4-bedroom, 5-bath home, 4,324 square feet, and this one has seen a price reduction of $120,000. And now, I believe this is the last one I've got for you here. This one is also in Frisco in Silverleaf Estates. This is another home that was built by Grand Homes. It's completely done. It's 4,014 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, and the price on this one has recently been reduced by $160,000. It's another one I recently did a video on, so I will have a link to this one as well for you if you'd like additional information on this particular property. So while that represents all of the homes I'm showcasing in the video today, I want you to understand that that's not all the homes that the builders have available. The builders don't list every single home for sale on a public facing website or in the MLS, which is what I was looking at here. Which is why, if you're interested in new construction, it's really important that the agent that you're working with knows these communities inside and out and has a great relationship with the sales agents. Because quite often there's sometimes homes coming back onto the market, or there's ones that they haven't really publicly promoted like these, that are also going to offer some special deals. Maybe not necessarily quite like this, but they're always available. In addition, one of the things about the new construction is that the builders have been able to tackle the high mortgage rate issue as well. And many of the builders have been offering money for rate buy downs or permanent lower mortgage rate financing to help take some of the pain away, so to speak, of the higher rates in regard to home prices. But again, I mentioned that it's not all homes, and one of the things that quite often I am asked by potential buyers is there's an assumption especially with what's been reported in the media, on the news, that, inventory is way up. And with all these high mortgage rates, no one's buying homes and everything is on sale. And that's simply not the case. It may be the case in some areas of the country, but it's definitely not the case here in Frisco and Prosper. These areas are still growing, and there is still an awful lot of demand, and homes continue to sell quite well. And there's an example of that. Take a look at this. All right, so what we're looking at right here is I wanted to show you that not all homes have been discounted. As a matter of fact, there's quite a few developments and homes out there where they're actually raising prices. I'm back in Windsong Ranch, and this is one of the 50-foot wide series homes. I believe this one's by Normandy. And again, it's not a lot, but they've recently raised the price of this home by $10,000. And if we go down and look at this other one, again, here's a home that is in Star Trail. So again, up in Prosper, the home was originally listed for $1,011,000. It's now being listed for $1,039,000. So again, the price has actually gone up. Why in the world would a builder do that? It's because of demand in the community, given on where the different lots sits, which way they face, things like that. Does that mean that you can't negotiate the price of some of these homes down? No, it doesn't mean that at all. But it's just an example that not every single home is seeing the big type of price reductions like the ones that I've been featuring. As we keep going down here, here's another one. This one is in the Fields community up in Frisco. And again, the price on this one has been raised $90,000 recently. This was originally listed at $1,252. It is now at $1,342,000. And it's not all. We're not done yet. Look at this one. This one's kind of a little bit unique. This one's also in the Fields community, and this one's had the price go up $185,000. It was originally listed at $1.499, and it's now at $1.684. So you may be asking, how in the world is that even possible? Why in the world would that even happen? Well, the reason it would happen on this particular home, just to give you an idea, it's not that the builder suddenly decided that the home was worth that much more. You may have noticed that that home was actually under contract and it's come back on the market. It's gone from a pending status back to active. So more than likely in that particular case, the home was originally listed for, call it $1.5 million. Somebody came along and put that home under contract, and they probably went through the design center and made a bunch of changes. They may have added a couple of rooms, made some modifications, and did a number of different upgrades. And then for whatever reason, they are now not able to complete the purchase. Maybe their financing fell through. Maybe there was an employment change. Maybe they were relocating to this area and now they're not. Right? So that something has changed. So in any case, that home has come back on the market. And when you see an increase in price like that, it's usually because of something that's happened to the home, and the builder is repricing it to better reflect the upgrades and the things that have gone into the property overall. So that is more than likely what has happened on this particular home. This is also in Fields. This is actually a Huntington home. And I do have a couple of videos on Huntington homes that I've featured in Fields. They are very unique. They are upgraded and done, decked out unbelievably. And this particular home here, it was originally listed at $2.154 million, and it's now up to $2.227 million, I should say. So again, this price is one of the ones that has been raised. And I believe there is one more. Yes, here it is. This one is also in Fields community. So again, you can see, why are they doing this? Well, as I mentioned, Fields is still really, really popular. And these Huntingtons have been selling really well. So this one's had a price increase of about $170,000 here, from $2,066,000 all the way up to $2,237,000. So again, that's just an example to show you that yes, there are absolutely deals available on new construction in this market. It's not every house, it's not every builder, it's not every community. So if you've got questions about that or want additional information about any of these homes, then in the description below, I do have a link to all of these homes that I featured in the video today. You've got questions or a specific situation that you would like to review or you'd like to discuss in more detail, then I invite you to reach out. You can call or text the number that is on your screen, or alternatively, go ahead and scan the QR code or see the link in the description below where you will be taken directly to my calendar. I offer a free 30-minute consultation call, and I would be more than happy to learn more about your current situation and then match you with the builder and the community that best suits your needs while finding you the absolute best deal available. So hopefully you found value in this video. If you have, please consider giving me the thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel as I release new videos like this each and every week with details on what's going on in our local real estate market. And make sure you don't go anywhere, because I know you're going to enjoy one of these videos coming up next.